There's nothing better than sitting down at your computer and writing your favorite horror story. In fact, this is one story that I might as well type here. So, this all started in 1985. Not so much as a scary haunted house, but on Halloween, I guess it can be a little scary. I didn't want to do anything creepy. I guess I would never really was much for anything creepy. Well, my sister always wanted to be a princess, so I guess I really can't complain. Being 25 and my sister lived with me, guess it wouldn't be that bad. After all, she always did try to get me to play dress up with her. I never did want to. I'm not sure why. But telling her scary stories and telling her ghost stories, of all things, I guess you could say that I was a bit more interested in scaring her than she was scaring me. Now, this can be kind of scary for some people, but most Halloween people would know that maybe sometimes all you need is just a little bit of a review. But a kind of review that would make you forget and remember everything that you did or said. Halloween never was really my forte at all, but as you can tell, it was nothing special, and nothing very scary at the most. But something I would never forget was that one day. That one day where I was drunk off my butt and not wanting to do anything. That was my Halloween. My Halloween present was always as good as anyone else's. But as you know me, a 24-year-old, 26, you get the picture. Being myself and the 20-year-old I am, I'm kind of not really much for ages. And I didn't care how old I was when I was 5. Everyone picked on me, but sure, that was fun, right? Being a 20-year-old something, I guess I can tell you that whatever I experienced was pretty good. But some of my friends just didn't accept the way I was. But the stories that I tell my sister are really kind of not that bad. I would say, it's fine, I guess, the way it is. In fact, I never really knew why she liked being scared that much. I mean, yeah, sure, when she was little, she didn't like it at all. Culprit right here. But, to be honest, I didn't know what I was doing, and I probably didn't care what I was doing. If you're wondering, I didn't do anything wrong in my life, to be honest. I just thought that it would be best just to let everything go. But that was Halloween last year. This year, I plan to be a little bit more excessive and a little bit more scary. It really wasn't much of what I was kind of trying to do, but as Halloween costumes, not really my kind of thing. And plus, I didn't really like them either. I guess you could say that I was never really much for Halloween at all. But I always went as something scary, as maybe a chainsaw guy, Leatherface to be exact. Or maybe I just went as some weird anime character that killed people. The series of anime really was my kind of my thing. But as we all know, we have some anime crazies, forget it. We all have frenzies that we want to go through, but as friendlies, we don't really like being animated too much because it's Japanese. But as you read stories like this, maybe you can actually make sure that you don't do anything stupid. As a matter of fact, I did one day and that didn't go very well. If you ever knew what it was like, I guess you could say that it really wasn't that bad. But, if you could just say one thing, it could have been worse. Could have been like a serial killer out to get you. Or maybe even worse. But as we all know, we're that kind of person that doesn't care. If you ever wondered what life was like on the other side, it's probably best that you would probably tell someone that you either saw something or you just don't care. Now for me, it was totally different. Because either way, Halloween really wasn't my kind of thing. I didn't like it, I didn't want to like it, and I just felt like it was nothing good for me. As a matter of fact, I guess I never really liked anything about Halloween, or even thought about it. But let's be realistic. If I wanted to be real about this, let's just say, I don't want to tell the rest of this story. So, if you were wondering how I was when I was young, I guess you could have said I was really the kind of guy that didn't really care what people thought. If you want to know what I was like when I was just a kid, then you might as well ask my mother about this. Because I didn't think it was necessary to even tell anyone. None of their business. And none of their business means they don't need to know about it. But my mother, always doing this crap, doesn't interest me at all. And to be honest, I didn't think of anything needing to be expressed or anything that's really, worthy to tell anyone. Telling people I don't like. A lot of things I don't like. Mainly for the fact that people just ask random people what they think about this random thing that they just found on the internet. That wasn't me. Never was me. I guess you could say I was a bit much of a sour guy. To be exact. I'm not gonna say anything worse. I'm just gonna say something that wasn't really part of my guy. I guess all I'm trying to say is every Halloween I've been doing this and everyone doesn't care. They never did. But even though Halloween is my kind of month, or October is my kind of month, I've always liked Christmas better. Halloween isn't my kind of thing, like I said. But, as we all know, it's something you can always count on. And plus, there's nothing to be afraid of when you're just a guy that doesn't like Halloween much. You never believe in supernatural, you never believe in anything, except for maybe real fear. But as you tell everyone else your story, it can mean everything else to some other people, just not you. Maybe that's what we need to learn from each other. To not only hate Halloween, but maybe just to accept who we are. Now, I'm not telling you how to live or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling anyone how to live. I'm just saying, maybe all you gotta do is just make people know what you're like. If not, it's fine. But people need to know what you like. But Halloween, it's always something with everything. So, I guess this is the end of my story. But the real story that I was going to tell you, that's for another day.